All right, Nick Alberga and Jay Rosehill back together for a quick hitter. That's because we got word after the show ended on Tuesday that Austin Matthews' whereabouts, they've been tracked. He's been in Munich, Germany, seeing a specialist. Rosie, your initial reaction?
No, that's not a good sign, man. I can never think or remember or have ever heard of a player who's about to play in a couple of days, but he flies to Europe to see a specialist. It's just, I don't get that. But on the other hand, what's in it for the Leafs to double down and say there's a good chance he's going to be ready for this weekend if he's going to get surgery? That doesn't do them any favors. So it's very odd. Maybe they're double checking something with a guy that he's seen before and a specialist and just getting confirmation on what's going on in the area that's injured. But it's not a great sign to hear that he's in Europe seeing a specialist.
It is not. Via Chris Johnson, Matthews is currently in Munich receiving treatment from a doctor he's worked with in the past and is being accompanied by a team physician. The Leafs say there's been no setback or change in his status. I just don't know if I buy that for a variety of reasons. I mean, we've seen so many different examples of the Leafs telling us something, and it's an entirely different story. And the other thing, we just saw it to an extent with Kelly Yarncroke, right? He goes and see a specialist like a week later. He's under the knife, man. Like I don't know how to feel about this right now.
Yeah, that's true. They have a history of being, a little bit, I don't know what the word is for it. It's not in their benefit to be, they just don't seem to be totally transparent with their injuries. And, Austin Matthews, this exact injury was day to day. 3 weeks later, he's in Europe seeing a German specialist. I mean, what are we supposed to think here? But on the other hand, they continually double down on that he could be ready this weekend. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt before I hit the panic button here. Again, not a good sign, but the fact that they're like, no, he's still really close. Maybe they're double checking something. It just seems odd to fly the player across the world to get confirmation on something. Not a good sign, but I think in the next couple of days we'll find out if the panic button needs to be hit or not.
You're right. And already reading my mentions, people are saying this is the issue with this market and this hotbed in the media, just making things bigger than they are. How else should we interpret this? That the star player on the team went overseas. We haven't seen him skate in over a week, and he went all the way to Germany to see a specialist. Yeah, you're damn right. I'm going to be concerned.
I know we don't have any reason to blow this up or make it a bigger deal than it is. If the Leafs have said right off the beginning, hey, this is going to take some weeks. We may have some different specialists look at it. Don't expect to see him for a little while. We're going to make sure he gets healed up. We wouldn't be talking about it. But they keep throwing us these little crumbs and tidbits that we take, and then it goes the opposite direction. What, are we not supposed to mention it? It's odd. And the Leafs again are not very transparent, and they constantly have these shocking press releases about injuries that are the polar opposite of what they've declared in the first place. So if they don't like the way the media runs with this stuff, then they're not doing a good job of curbing it with the information they're giving out to the public. So again, Austin Matthews in Germany, not a good look. We'll see what that means in the coming days, I imagine.
I tell you, never a dull day in this market. Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long-form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Rosehill. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.